Hello Internet! Today I'm going to be going over my comic book collection, Star Wars 1 through 4. Basically, I started already. You may have seen my Darth Vader video where I go through my Darth Vader comics 1 through 4 because that's just when I just happened to started making these videos. I already had number 4. They're already that far in the series. So same thing with Star Wars, but Star Wars issue number 4 just came out and I'm really excited to have picked it up. You can see it right over here over my shoulder. Princess Leia number 3 got delayed again, so we'll talk about that for just a second. I want to play catch up really quick and start with number 1, and hopefully you guys can appreciate some of this collection that I've been starting and nerd out with me a little bit. I don't know the official number of how many variants were made for issue number 1, but I guess it's over 100. You know, that's my guess. I've got a small handful of them. Similar to the Darth Vaders, there is a blank issue, like I found out with a lot of comic books do this. They put out a blank issue that you could have other artists come and draw on and make that work for them. Got one for Star Wars as well. Star Wars issue number 1, you can see that blank cover right there. Also, there's a set of these really cool covers. Again, you know what, guys? I don't know the names of the artists yet still. It happened in my last video, and it's happening again right now, and I feel bad. But hey, whoever did the art, they are awesome. You can tell by how cool it is. Every single cover is really cool. I think that some of the artists did multiple covers, but I don't know exactly like what's going on. Obviously, this guy did, because this is part of a set of 3. There's the Star Wars one that you see here with Luke, Chewie, Han, C-3PO, and R2-D2. There's a Princess Leia one for the Leia series of comics, and then we already went over the Darth Vader one in my other video. So go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. I've got, now you can see two of the set for the blank covers, and I'm very happy about that. One more of the set things that they've got going on are the toy boxes. It's like a toy of the characters. This one's Luke Skywalker for Star Wars number 1. They've got a bunch of different ones for different comics, and I'm really excited to have this one in particular and a bunch of the others that have come out. The official print, not the variant, but the official print of Star Wars number 1 looks like this. It's got a white background, and you see some of the main characters, and even an outline of Vader there in the background. It's a pretty epic picture. Interesting style. Similar, if not right on point, to the style of the actual comic inside. So that's nice. Now, being like one of my first serious comic book collections I've ever had, I didn't know that they come out with different covers for different versions of the print. For instance, this is the first print right here, and it's got the white background right here. Very similar, the third print, but it has a red background, right? I heard the second print has a blue background. I want it, but I just haven't been able to figure out how to get that yet. And I see here the fourth print of this has a pink background. So very interesting. We got the red, white, and blue, and then followed by pink. For the prints so far coming out for Star Wars issue number 1. That's the ones that I know of. Maybe there are people out there who know more than me about comic books, and if you guys are out there and watching this, that's cool. Please subscribe so you can comment and tell me what's up so I can keep making these videos cooler and talking about better, more relevant stuff that you guys want to hear about. So, that being said, yeah, you guys leave some comments and let me know how you like these videos. I'm going to keep moving right along the collection. Okay, moving on to the other variants really quick for Star Wars number 1. Super awesome picture of Han and Leia, with Han holding his gun up and hey, hands off, don't touch my lady. That's pretty much what I get out of that. This one's kind of funny. I don't know the name of this character. It's like a green rabbit with some tall rabbit ears or something, but he's obviously like got human legs or whatever. I don't know who he is. But it's just a funny one, and Vader's voice up here, like, it's pretty funny, and R2-D2's helping him push. I don't know. I like it. Ooh, the Force is strong with this one. Another cool variant I've picked up. All of these are completely unopened, by the way. I'm never going to open these variants, just to keep them in mint collection condition. This one's actually a picture from A New Hope. You could see Luke standing there on Tatooine. Keep moving right along here. Interesting style of cartoon there. get a good look at that one. And this one is my prized possession pretty much for this Star Wars thing. Yep. This is a wraparound cover, and unfortunately I'll never be able to see the back because it's got a back cover here, and I've never opened it, and I'm never gonna open it. I got this on day one when Star Wars issue 1 came out, and this is a pretty rare print. I believe it's 1 in 100, and I'm just so happy to have got it. You could see the full picture online if you look at the variant issues and what it looks like when it's the front and the back together. But yeah, check that out. In my possession. Love it. Happy about that. Moving on now to Star Wars issue number 2, the comic book that was released. I'm going to show you first the original cover that came out for it. This guy right here. Pretty awesome with the AT-ATs and the other walkers. Bunch of stormtroopers. Han and Chewie hiding behind some wreckage with Vader just like looming over them. Gosh, that's an epic piece. I love it so much. This is the mass print, issue number 2, the first print that came out for it. Now, like issue number 1, they are on second prints now, or further. I've only seen the second print, and it looks like this, the same picture, but a black background, so you can see the contrast there. It's pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, I'm only picking them up to have them as a part of the collection. I don't know how to explain it other than this is a new piece that someone else might have and then hold over my head later and be like, oh, well, I've got this piece. But guess what? Now I've got this piece. So if it makes you feel a little bit bad about not having them, you're probably a collector yourself. And hey, the race is on, and that's kind of sort of what this is about. As being like, haha, nanny nanny boo boo, stick your head in doo doo, I've got comics better than you type stuff. And hey, I'm not one to really talk that much because I don't have that many comics in total when the world of comics is so huge and so in depth, and there's so many people out there who just have really been at it for a while. I really did honestly just start, but I like to have fun, and I do appreciate the ones that I've found so far. That's why I'm showing these off. Check this out, you guys. Just like the set with Luke, and I'm sure you saw Vader in my last episode, we've got Han Solo here for issue number 2 as the toy figurine variant cover. Issue number 2, another variant here with Vader on the cover. Very nice work. He's got a really big bicep there, flexing. Issue number 2 as well. This is my other variant. It's 1 in 25 print, as you can see right up top there. I'm really happy to have it. Now this is a smaller collection, because you guys, I was trying to tell you, my issue number 1 collection is always going to be way bigger. So Vader issue number 1 was huge. Look, there's only like 5 total for issue number 2, okay? Star Wars issue number 1 was huge. I didn't even go that huge on Leia number 1, honestly. You guys will see when I get there. You guys will see. I'm trying to say that the videos are gonna get shorter pretty soon here once I get caught up and you guys see all the comics that I've got so far. Then it's just gonna be the new ones that come out and I'll probably talk about it more or something. Leave comments, let me know what you want to see. Alright, now we've got Star Wars issue number 3. The mass print for Star Wars issue 3 looks like this. It's Luke riding a speeder bike, blasting through a bunch of stormtroopers. Totally killing it with his lightsaber out like a cowboy. Now keep in mind, the timeline for these comic books are right after A New Hope. It interweaves with the Darth Vader comic and the Princess Leia comic, sort of, so far. And we get to see a new light on these characters that we love and know so well already. Continuing with the toys, we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi, the toy cover variant right here for issue number 3, and that rounds it out with another one added to the collection. Gotta love it, gotta love it. I wonder who might be next, but you guys, that's all of the covers that I have for issue number 3. It's 2 variants and the main one, and I'm not gonna go crazy ham on every single one, and I don't think they even came out with too many variants for any other ones besides number 1. I know there's a handful here and there for some of the comics, but I know issue number 1 had way more, just by far. Now, the main event of the video. We've got issue number 4, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the story. As you can see, I've got my issue number 4 back there. That's the one that I read. You can see it's open. This is the one that I'm not going to read, so it's like one of the collectors, and it's just the mass print, but now I have it right here, picked up on day 1 of its release, along with these variants, which I will show off right now. 1 in 25. Really cool looking Chewbacca and Han Solo fighting the Empire, I'm sure. Cool planet in the background. I'm not sure which planet that is, but we might find out. Another toy collection for the variants. Chewbacca on the cover as a toy. Very cool. I heard that there might be a Boba Fett one coming out. I don't know if that's going to be for the Vader series or in the Star Wars series for issue number 5 or what. I heard some of my friends talking about how they're not going to be releasing that much more variants coming out for the next ones that are going to be coming out, but we'll see. I know also, you guys, there's brand spanking news that in July, I believe, they're going to release another line of the Star Wars comics for Lando Calrissian, and it's called Lando. So that's going to be really cool, and I'm going to be grabbing those as well. And even through the grapevine, I heard there's going to be another Star Wars comic release beyond Lando, talking about the timeline gap right after Episode 6, going up to Episode 7. So, if that's a real thing, you better believe that I'm going to be all over that, and I can't wait, because, man, that would be some good story to hear about. So, I showed you the Chewbacca toy, and now I'm very proud to introduce my first sketch variant. This is the cover as a sketch. I picked this up for 25 bucks, and I'm usually not going to talk about the price, but you guys, it was so cool. I went to 3 comic book stores the day this released, and as they opened in the morning, I met crowds there who were trying to get their hands on the first variant prints, you know, literally. And the first store I went into, there was only 2 of these available, and I did not get one. They got picked up 35 bucks each, right? I go to the next store, and I made sure I was first in line. And I got in, I picked this one up for 25 bucks, saved 10 bucks, but get this. I go to the 3rd store, and they have one of these available, and it was selling for $100. So, I think that I found the right shop for the sketch variants, and I know that I have to be there early from now on. Every Wednesday, if you guys didn't know, Wednesday's comic book day. And so proud to have that sketch variant in my collection. Just saying. Now, the story itself. Part 4, Skywalker Strikes. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Vader, Jabba the Hutt. A business, right? Vader, Jabba the Hutt is kind of... Now, I'm not going to spoil it too bad, but we've got some scenes with Leia things showing the type of person that she is when he doesn't really feel like a full Jedi yet at all. Like, at all. Way after A New Hope. So, there's a lot of time to be filled in there, and this is that storyline. Now, basically, we see looking for, meanwhile, the very end of the issue already. So, check that out, and make sure you grab your copy. I'm super excited that these keep coming out. Every Wednesday or every other Wednesday, there's like a new Star Wars comic pretty much that's going to be released at a comic book store near you. Make sure you get there, follow them, and visit them often, and buy comic books and read comic books because they are so cool. The artwork is great, the story work is fantastic, and Star Wars is pretty much the best thing ever. Thanks to people like Yoda, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, George Lucas, J.J. Abrams, all the actors, not even their characters. I mean, even the droids make Star Wars awesome. Everything about Star Wars is awesome, but really the most important awesome thing is, I think we can all agree, lightsabers. So, lightsabers, let's just remember that. I don't want to rant on too much. This is already going to be a long video. But we went through all the comic books for Star Wars that have been released so far, 1 through 4. And as soon as 5 comes out, you better believe I'll be releasing another video talking about all that stuff. So make sure you come back. Subscribe, like the video, leave some comments, follow me on Twitter. It's at StarHorseComic. And yeah, man, Star Wars it up. May the Force be with you, and also with you. And I'll see you next time. Peace.